What's going on, boys and girls? It's your man right here, the Black Avenger, aka the Black Azrael Lee Sanders, coming at you with a special review for WWE 2K, the game that is available on respected tablet devices. I'm actually reviewing it for the iPad here. It's also available for your mobile devices, all that good stuff. So, hey, appreciate you guys that's checking this out. Hope you enjoy, and if you do, make sure you give it a thumbs up, because when you give it a thumbs up, you're showing your love and appreciation for us YouTube video creators. Also, if it's your first time checking us out, love to have you subscribe to us so you never miss out on all the great content we do for you here on a weekly basis, whether it's reviews like what we're doing right now with this, or when we're talking about WWE Raw soon as it goes off the air Monday nights here on YouTube, or some great interviews. We got a little bit of something for everybody, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss out. So quietly, this game had dropped on Thursday, April 16th, and there was like no press, there was no hype. There was like a press release that 2K did about 2 to 3 weeks ago, but they gave no release date. And if you're kind of like me, you're big into the games and iOS games and all that, because I played the Supercard game, loved it. WWE Immortals, not so much. I'm very big and heavy into playing the Marvel Puzzle Quest game and all that. Love playing stuff like that. Love doing the whole iOS portable tablet games and all that. So when I heard that this game was going to be dropping, I'm like, when's the release date? There was no release date. Shockingly, you know, luckily at that, I'm following 2K on Twitter. I see them say, hey, WWE 2K is out. I'm like, huh? And like already there was like a couple of reviews that came out pretty lukewarm. I'm like, really? Downloaded it. I've been playing around with it for a few days. I'm not going to give away any story spoilers or anything like that. Most of this I've been playing around with. Let's have right at it. All right, so off the break, let's talk about the main roster, okay? The way it's looking right now. So these are all your people that you're able to play with. And then here's your match types. The way it is right now, you got a standard one-on-one, you got a cage match, you got a no DQ match, all right? I'm going to say standard. And let's give you guys just a little bit of volume. I don't want to get myself in trouble, though. Let's see, all right? When I say I don't want to get myself in trouble, like, I don't want, like, any content ID match problems or whatever. So hopefully you can kind of hear it. All right, so you see we got Wade Barrett, we got Batista, we got Big Show, we got Bray Wyatt, we got Brock Lesnar, we got Cesaro, we have Daniel Bryan, we have Dean Ambrose, we have the Immortal Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Kane, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Rusev, Seth Rollins, Sheamus, Sting, Triple H, and The Undertaker. So somewhat of a limited roster right now. As you can also see, no divas are on here, at least not as of yet. So you're kind of like, huh, all right, that's kind of interesting. Let's just go back for you guys. I would highly encourage you all to getting your training for this game, because it's like freaking, it's rocket science, not in a good way, man. I mean, you really like need to perfect your craft before you just jump right in and you try to begin playing, because like I'm just gonna show you like the list of stuff that they like want for you to try to do. All right, so you tap to begin your training. You see all these thumbs up. You know, I got all these thumbs up for completing the moves or whatever. And I definitely recommend, because you're definitely going to need to keep going back to this, because just because you learn the moves, you get the thumbs up, it doesn't mean that, okay, so I'm good to go, I'm a pro. No. You need to get in a lot of training. And one thing that can be very frustrating with this, submission moves. That was like the main area where I had a lot of problems, was trying to get down the submission move. And I'm going to show you the reason why. So you see the instructions. Some superstars have submissions that they can perform. To perform a submission, first perform a grapple by pinching. Yes. So when you're like trying to grapple your opponent, you got to like grab on them, but you got to like pinch them like so. And then you gotta like swipe in whatever direction. So I messed that up, so we gotta go pinch again. All right, it's like you're pinching a loaf. All right, and here's where it gets. See, they want you to swipe, not tap. You gotta swipe. Remember that. Swipe. Swipe. Okay? I spent like 30 minutes trying to get that down. Do not tap. For this right here, you have to swipe. Don't tap. I'm telling you. You know the difference between a tap and a swipe. Tap is when you're doing this. You gotta swipe. Okay? Make sure you swipe. Trust me, I'm saving you guys headaches, all right? Because I was like about to spike this thing down at one point. All right, so I mean, you know, once you get your moves down and everything like that, you're like, great, I'm ready to take on the entire freaking world. And I'm actually going to show you guys actual gameplay of what it's like when, at least for now, you're playing like against the computer or whatnot. All right, so I'm going to do a standard match. I'm just going to pick any old guy. Let's go with Wade Barrett. And the second one, I'll just go with Batista. And the venue, do we really care? I mean, here's your choices. Pretty limited. Nothing's locked. You know, it's not like a situation where if you beat this, you'll get, at least as far as it's looking right now. I'll just say Raw. And we'll hit start. Okay. Got it loading up. You know, load up time is pretty good. And I should also note that you do not need to be connected to internet to play this. You can play this offline, so that's pretty good. Like if you're trying to play against the computer or whatnot, that's pretty cool. But obviously, if you're trying to play against other people, you will need to be connected to the internet. As you can see with the entrance, it's a little bit blocky. Just, you know. Music's on point, though. The music is nice and smooth. All right, we got Batista coming out. I mean, the graphics are pretty decent. I mean, it reminds me a lot like Here Comes the Pain that came out on the PlayStation 2. It reminds me a lot like that. I miss Batista. All right, so here we go. I'm probably going to get my butt whooped, but we'll see what happens. Oh, bad Batista. So you got some good gameplay here. So as you see, you know, for a lot of this, you kind of have to like, so it can be very frustrating because it's like you gotta move your fingers a certain way just to make sure you're doing it right. You know, it's kind of like, I'm not gonna go there. I'm trying to keep it clean for you guys, but it's like very frustrating because it's like there's certain controls that like you're trying to do, and like the response time, for me at least, it's actually kind of bad. Now, I know some people may be looking at this and they may be saying, Lee, you freaking suck at this game. No, my friend, it's not me. It's just the way that they have this control scheme set up. And this is like a brand new iPad. I've only had this for like probably a year and a half, but most of the gameplay is going to involve a lot of swiping, a lot of pinching. Like if you want to try to go to one of the turnbuckles, you can just literally tap in that direction and your opponent will go to it and everything. When you're down on the ground like that and you're trying to get up, you gotta swipe up, try to see if you can get up. You can see the meter bar up there. When your opponent is down on the ground like that, usually you can just tap on them while they're down and you can attack them while they're on the ground. So, I mean, that kind of gives you, just a little bit of an idea of what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead. Let's back out from that. Load up time is great and everything. One of the things that I'm noticing about this game that it's lacking in, and maybe they'll add these type of features down the road. I know for those of you that love creating wrestlers like me, you're definitely going to be disappointed with the create a wrestler mode. We can just go in right now and you guys are like, actually, let me just go back and we'll just like make a new one from scratch, because it's actually that freaking easy. So like, here's your options. You got your body, your height, your skin, your hairstyle. When you go to body, you only get 3 types. You want it muscular, you want it fat, you want it skinny. So once you choose how you want it, then you go with height. Height is the same thing. You want them short, you want them average, you want them tall. So once you pick that, then you go to skin tone. You got your options. There's a couple that's locked. I won't spoil it for you as far as what you have to do to unlock those other 2, but what? Oh, sorry about that, guys. So once you select that, then you go to your hairstyle. You got a few options in here. You got a couple that's locked. I'm just gonna pick any old hairstyle here. Hey, maybe that's the new Sheamus. Never know. All right. I don't know why I keep doing that. Sorry, guys. All right. So once you select your new hairstyle, then you go to your hair color, your facial hair color, your outfit, your pattern. In general, very, very limited the selection. You're lucky if you can get up to 10 selections for each respective category. And those of you that think you're going to be able to come in here and make a custom face, sorry, can't not do. This is the standard face that you're going to be getting. I BS you not. 2K, they've had like a long time in preparing this game. And I just would have thought that they would have taken notes from all the other games that's out on portable tablet devices, iOS devices, Android and all that, taking a cue from everything that they're seeing and really step the game up. I know so many people were disappointed with WWE 2K15 on the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4, all those platforms, because it seemed like they went back to basics again. And it's funny because even my girlfriend was like, what's up with that? She noticed it when I was telling her about it. She's like, why do they keep doing that every single time they move to a new next gen console? I've been trying to figure out that mystery myself for the longest. I don't know if it's because of budget issues or what, but what they're lacking on those gen consoles and their predecessors, it's definitely followed on the portable version of this game. And it can definitely be a bit of a big letdown for those that are so used to a full package retail version of this for those bigger platforms that I just mentioned. And what I think would be a really cool feature, and they could maybe do it with this or in a future 2K portable game, I think it would be pretty badass if they would give you an option where if you are signed up with 2K, you can like load up maybe like a maximum of 5 of your created wrestlers that you did for the bigger platform and bring it over to this small version. Everything that you did on the bigger platform will transfer over to here. And I mean, of course, you have to work within your boundaries for these type of platforms, but I think it should still kind of work vice versa. Whatever you make on here, you can upload it to, the 2K server's website, and then next time you log in on the PlayStation or the Xbox, you can download that character, tweak them a little bit more, perfect them, get it really spot on the way that you're trying to do it, and then once you have it spot on, transfer it back to the website so you can download it onto your respective device. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's like a really groovy idea. I think I might be on to something with that. As far as online capabilities to go when you're like trying to play with other people, let's just back out real quick. I'll definitely give you guys a little bit of a demonstration of that. Hopefully you guys have been finding this a little bit entertaining so far. Let me know what you think about this overall gaming review. I mean, if we get enough feedback, positive feedback at that, I will definitely consider doing more gaming reviews for you guys. All right, so let's go to, I think it's quick play. We'll see what happens. A lot of these features I'm just playing around with for the very first time, so we'll see what happens here. There could be a lot of trial and error here. See. Well, that's cool. If you want to just skip the entrance, you can just tap it. So that's good. Okay. Okay, so quick play lets you just play with a random character against a random opponent. So we both learned that together. So that's cool. All right, so let's back out. All right, so we're back out here. Let's see, let's hit play. Multiplayer, that's where we were supposed to go. All right, so you go to the game center. You can either invite a friend, so that's kind of cool. Or you can do auto match, play now. Let's play now. Finding players. Now, your results may vary. I mean, I have Verizon Fios. My internet connection speed is pretty good. So either this is a case where everybody's busy right now, linked up with other players. Maybe I might have to try back later. Who knows? But see what happens here. That's not good if it's taken that long. That might mean that there's not that many people that's playing this. So, but you see how easy it is for you to go in there and try to link up with other people. And then you have career mode. See, you got Hall of Fame mode. You got a career guide, reset career, start career. So right now you just have a Hall of Fame mode. So let's click on that. Finish a career with 300 respect or more to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So, I mean, that's pretty much your agenda right there. All right. I'm not going to go any more further into it because I don't want to put any potential spoilers out there. So that gives you an idea about that. Overall, though, I mean, I'll say this much about 2K and WWE. I think they're off to a really good start with what they released for portable devices. I mean, it's like literally playing something off of PlayStation or the PS2 with the games that I have referenced earlier. And I think they need to definitely build upon that. I think the potential is definitely there. I think as it stands right now, this is definitely a good introductory game for those that's not really familiar with the WWE games that's out there. This is kind of good to give them and have them check out and everything. But, you know, for the hardcore gamer that especially loves playing games on iOS and everything like that, like I said, you're definitely going to be a bit disappointed with the limitations that this game has right now. But like I said, I'm hoping that maybe with future updates, they'll be able to make it a better game. If not for this one, definitely the next one. Let me know what you guys think about this game, though, because, I mean, for me, in the meantime, out of a scale of 1 to 10, I'm actually going to give it a 6 out of 10. Definitely a 6 out of 10. Replay value, not that high. It's a little bit moderate right now, to say the least. I think. But let me know what you guys think about this game. Those of you that's been able to play around with this a little bit longer. I'm just sharing with you all my first impressions of it. This is definitely a game I find myself probably growing very tired of, maybe after a week, maybe a week and a half. I think the Supercard game is more entertaining and has more higher replay value than this one. At the stage that this game is in right now, I would recommend you hold off from checking it out until maybe they do some more updates with it. And then who knows, maybe we'll come on back the next go around that they've done some serious updates. Maybe we'll look at this again. But in the meantime, those of you that check this out, post your comments down below. Let me know what you had thought about this game. And we'll definitely follow up on what y'all have to say on a future episode of the RCWR show, our radio edition, that is, that you can check out Tuesday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern on Spreaker.com. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, share it a number of ways by Facebooking it, Google Plusing it, retweeting it. As always, it is one of the many ways you can spread the good word about our content. Take care, everybody.